What up, y'all? Welcome back to another interview, Fight Talk with Jimmy Dukes, here at Havana Restaurant in Canutillo with the press conference for Empire Promotions, Chuco Classic, February 15th.
Yes,
This
sir.
gentleman to my left, Mr. Hector
Morales. El Toro.
El Toro. Thank you so much for your time, bro. How are you?
Inviting me, Heck. I'm doing good, and you?
Hell yeah, man. So here we go. Next week, pro.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been fighting, if you don't mind me asking?
Boxing, I've been fighting, actually, I'm going to be 13 years on April.
I like how you said fighting all my life, but boxing.
Yes, because I've actually been fighting my whole life.
Yeah, right.
But boxing it was 13 years in April, like I said.
Yeah. What led you into, I know we were joking about fighting, but what led you into boxing?
So it's kind of like a family thing. Like, actually, I don't have memory when I didn't compete fighting. Uh-huh. So it all started with actually my dad. He always you gotta learn how to defend yourself and all that stuff. So I started very young, at a young age, taekwondo. Then I moved on to karate, and then I did Muay Thai. Muay Thai, did actually pretty like it. I went to it was not that high. It was just for the green.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called. It was a green one. And from there, that's when I actually figured out that I like more punching people, kicking and all that stuff. So from there, I was like, okay, I want to box. It was a big thing with my family. Like there was every Mayweather, Monicus, all those kind of fights. We all get together and watch the fights. It was a family thing. So I did boxing, and I liked it, and ever since then I've been there for a while. And I guess you'd call it fun fact, how big it is into my family. My great-grandfather actually. He passed away when he was watching Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. against Malik Taylor. You know, he was losing that whole fight. In the last seconds of the last round, he knocked him out. My great-grandfather got too excited. He got a heart attack.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, I know, but...
he was so excited to see that, though.
Yeah, that tells you how since when my family's
family.
Into
so, yeah, and that's kind of cool, because, now that, getting in the whole combat scene that I'm getting to know people, a lot of people, grow up that being in the household, because a lot of people always get tripped out when they're everybody grows up playing basketball, baseball, whatever, but combat sports, it's not as norm, but I think nowadays it's becoming more normal because there's more athletes that are just gearing toward being a combat athlete than a football player, than a basketball player. So once you changed to boxing, was it always, did you have a goal to be a pro, or how long was your amateur career?
My amateur career was pretty lengthy, but unfortunately, I did get a bunch of canceled fights, and that got kind of irritating. And then I was just you know what, I need to start making some money out of it, and I decided to go into the pros. My trainer, he's actually from a Canelo team. I just wanted some advice and how I could get better. He actually liked the way I fight. He invited me in. He welcomed me. He showed me a lot of new stuff that I actually needed to work on. And I just fell more in love into the sport. Yeah,
that's cool. So when you were going to amateur, because I know that's one thing with combats, same thing with the exhibitions, people seem to drop out, and I've heard that story so many different times when people go pro. So when you did become pro, was it you were excited? Is that something you were all right, I'm locked in? Can you remember your first fight as a pro?
Yes, my first fight, I guess I had a lot of expectations. Like I said, probably technical. My stuff has to be really good. My punches have to be very specific combinations. Everything has to be really set on schedule. You need to do this, and it has to be this way correctly, and do it and figure out how I can improve myself. Not necessarily in the amateurs, was basically more on points and stuff like that. This is more kind of on the experience side. There's some fighters who, I've seen some fighters probably throw 30, 40 punches in a round, but each time they throw, they landed. It's not
not volume, and missing.
It's more of working your head instead of your body, and that's something that I really enjoy, because I already had the physical aspect of what I needed to do with the amateurs, but when I became a pro, I needed to put that technical side into it, since that's what I needed more help in.
Nice. So what is your current pro record right now?
3-0 with 1 knockout.
Dude, that's dope. So cool. So you're gonna be your 4th fight?
Yes, sir.
Have you fought here in El Paso before?
No, sir. This is my first time fighting in El Paso.
Let's go. That's so cool.
Yes.
And that's a lot of people what I'm learning too is that everybody like has to travel a lot. You guys do tournaments and nationals and stuff like that for amateur. So talk about how special it is for you to be fighting here in El Paso.
It's really good. I always wanted to fight here locally because a lot of people would get some issues like, hey, can you send me the link to watch your fight? Or it'll be really expensive to fight, like to go and travel to where I was fighting. And well, now it's a lot easier. Just buy a ticket, be there about 20-30-minute drive, and you're there. You're gonna get a good show. You're gonna get to watch me, and I'm really excited that actually people who have been supporting me since the very beginning are being able to actually see me as a pro. This is my first time they're seeing me as a pro in person, and that's really, really excited.
That's cool, man. I'm excited to see you out there. I'll be doing some of the commentary on the pay-per-view, but 4th pro fight.
Yes, sir.
3-0. God willing, 4-0.
Yes, sir.
Man, before we get out of here, you want to shout anybody out? Any of your sponsors? Want to say anything to anybody supporting you?
Yes, yes. I would like to thank everyone, a single person that has bought a ticket. It doesn't matter for me or for whoever you're going to watch. I'm pretty sure I can speak on the behalf of everyone. We all been working hard to put out a good show. Boxing is a really jealous sport where like you got to respect yourself first in order to perform well. There's nothing like, oh, I'm not gonna run today, I'm not gonna train today. You got to be consistent, and that's something I like about boxing. So that's why I feel confident speaking on behalf of everyone that we are really working hard to put on a good show. Hopefully our opponents are as well, because we're coming in ready to
get it done.
Yeah, get it done. Hopefully before the last bell rings, we get some knockouts so we can go and eat.
Right?
Yeah.
I love how you say, hey, combat athletes, I'm ready to eat. I'm like, take care of everything.
Exactly.
I go to eat.
Yeah, man. My coach always tells me, like, after the weigh-in, say, what do you want to eat? Everything. Bring me the whole cow.
Well, that's cool, man. February 15th. UTEP Memorial Gym, man. El Toro, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking forward to seeing you do your thing, man. I've been doing the commentary. Make sure you guys go check him out. I'll have his Instagram link out there. If you guys don't know, buy the tickets from the fighters. It helps them out, you know what I mean? Don't wait to go buy it at the door. If you don't have a fighter, pick somebody out. It helps them directly and supports them in their career, man. But thank you so much for your time, brother.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. Man, good luck, man. And we'll see you out there next week.
Take
care, man.
Appreciate you.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much, man.